Good morning, everybody. I am Daniel Rosales, the broke, out of shape motivator, trying to start the take off your shirt movement. Remember, quick reminder, I'm doing this to hold myself accountable in front of all of you, to show you real progress on a daily basis, and to bring awareness to both my site, the broke, out of shape motivator, and financial via on Facebook. Right now I'm using my personal account. I have most following through my personal account, so I'm using that to bring awareness to the other two pages that I'm trying to create. It's very early in the morning. Usually I do this around 9:30, 10, but today we have a date with our real estate friends, Stephanie Wood and Sean Tijia. I hope I'm saying the name right. We met them over the weekend, remember? And well, we're going to go out there and have coffee with them and discuss our goals and stuff, and maybe they can give us good guidance to where to go. Remember, you have to align yourself with like-minded individuals. Anyways, I'm gonna start again like I normally do by filling out my bank account. Remember, this is a symbol. Okay, what I'm putting here, I'm also putting in the bank. Okay, but I want you guys to see this visually so you can visually see this grow. So we'll start like usual. We'll go into my investment. I put in $1. Okay, and my charity, $1. Remember, what you give, you get back. It's important that you give. And my savings. Alright, so today I'm going to talk about language, posture, and body language. Now, humans are very judgmental people. We are judgmental machines, and that's just the truth of the matter. You know, I grew up in the street, and I have a bad habit of swearing and using slang and stuff like that. The environment that I want to put myself into, there's no room for that. So the type of people that I have to deal with, that I will be dealing on a daily basis, won't really accept the way I talk sometimes. So, you know, how you speak with like swearing and slang and stuff like that will affect you depending on the environment you're getting into. And I'm just talking me personally. The people I'm trying to surround myself with don't speak like that. So I have to make that step to change the way I speak. But also on how you speak, on how you do things. Like instead of saying I can't do something, then you gotta change it into how can I. Just by changing that simple phrase, you're forcing your brain to think. You know, a lot of the time I speak to my clients while I'm tattooing, and a lot of the time they say, well, you know, I can't because of this, I can't because of that. And then I force them to think, well, how can you? You know, as simple as I can't save money because I have kids, I have high debt. Well, you know, do you go to work? Do you go out and buy coffee every single day? How much does that coffee cost you? $2? Well, you multiply that by a week, and now a year and a month, it adds up. So, I mean, that's one way that you can. And then they're like, you know, and I'm like, that's just with your morning coffees, right? So instead of saying you can't, say how can I, and it will force your way of thinking different. Or even can I, instead of saying can I, you say may I. I know this is minute, and you heard this growing up in high school and stuff like that, and I was like, when am I ever going to use that? Guess what? Now I'm seeing how and why I should. Posture, okay? When you walk into a room, it's important that you walk in there confident. If you you know, even if you're a little bit out of shape, I've always been in shape up until like my early 20s, or yeah, like mid 20s. And you know, I've noticed that, you know, adding on weight has slumped my shoulders forward. You know, when you become physically fit, your posture changes. And again, people judge you. So if you walk into a room and you're not walking in there confident, then people won't gravitate to you. And if you don't make yourself as important or valuable to them, then you're going to be pushed to the side of the pack. So, part of me going to the gym every morning and getting myself physically fit is so my posture changes. So I'm keeping that in mind. When I start, or I tell Natalia to tell me. I think she pointed that out a few times, and it's good if you have somebody's feedback to straighten your shoulders up and walk in a little more confident. Body language, you know, your words don't speak as loud as your actions, do. So I can tell you so many things that we're doing, but the whole point of me going out there and actually doing it on a day-to-day basis, like today, meeting up with Stephanie Woods and Sean Tejia, sorry if I got his last name wrong, it's just that, it's putting our plan into action. Every single day I try to give you something that we're trying to do to change our financial growth and our physical appearance. And today we're putting into action by meeting up with like-minded individuals that we can hold a future relationship with. Remember, it's not what I tell you. It's not what information you go out and get. It's what you choose to do with that information. Anyways, I wanted to leave you with that. And I guess I'm going to leave you with these 3 words. Oh, just before I do that, don't forget to like my Broke Out of Shape Motivator page and my Financial Freedom Via. Right now I'm just talking about real estate, okay guys, but don't worry about that, and the reason why I'm doing that is because this is where I'm trying to focus my attention at. But later on we're going to talk about other assets like paper assets, stocks and stuff like that, other ways of making money, creating money and stuff like that. Right now I just want to stay focused on this, but it will change, I promise you. So I'm going to leave you with these 3 questions, okay, and that is, what do you want? Why do you want it? And what are you willing to do to go out and get it? Anyways, until next time, keep fit and have fun. Cheers.